Are you ready to rock kindergarten? Let's do this! So today you are going to make a hat celebrating your first day of kindergarten. You're going to need two things to start off with. You're going to need a sentence strip, and you're going to need from your folder an I rocked my first day of kindergarten. This is going to be the hat part of your hat. And what you're going to do first is you're going to need a pencil. And we're going to practice writing our name because writing our name is so important in kindergarten. And we need to be able to rock it out. Are you guys ready? So, when we use our pencil, I'm going to show you a cool way on how to grip it. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your two fingers and you're going to pinch them. And you're going to hold it upright like this. Then you're going to take your other finger, turn it around, and it'll rest like this. And then you're going to rest your pencil on your bottom finger like this. You may need to adjust for comfort. This is the correct way we hold a pencil, and it's so important because it helps us form the letters correctly. I'm going to show you how to write your name using the sentence strip. So, if you make an uppercase letter, you always want to start at this top line. We call it the skyline. And then go down. We never want to start from the bottom going up. And I'm going to write my first name, Jenny, but students, you guys can call me Mrs. LaRock. And I'm going to show you with my J, I write right at the skyline, then I go down to the ground line, then up. My E, my lowercase e, needs to be below this dotted line. So we're going to write it right below, we call it the plain line or the dotted line, and it's right below it. My N starts at that dotted line, goes down to that ground line. Then I make a hump, same with my other end. And then my Y, I'm going to start at the dotted line, go down, go down. Then I'm going to practice writing my name again. I'm going to do finger space, and I'm going to practice writing my name. Again, starting with that J, E, N, N, Y. I'm taking my time and doing my nicest, neatest handwriting. I'm going to continue all the way down the sentence strip until I fill the whole thing up with my name. Okay, now you're going to need crayons and your hat so that we can start coloring it. Now we're going to do something called good kindergarten coloring. And to do good kindergarten coloring, you need to use at least 5 colors, so that means 5 or more. And you need to use colors that make sense. So for example, I'm not going to color her face purple because that doesn't make sense. I'm going to take my time and do some very nice coloring. So I'm going to color nice and slow. I'm going to color inside the lines. I'm going to make sure I use lots of different colors. So now that my hat is all colorful, I'm now going to cut it out. I use markers to trace the letters, but it's up to your parents if they're going to let you use markers or not. So you have to ask them first if you can use markers. So now I'm going to show you how to cut, and we're going to go over some rules when you're cutting. So the first thing when you're cutting is you want to look at your paper as you're cutting, and you're going to cut on the lines. So you see that my eyes are on my paper. And I'm looking and I'm cutting on the line. I'm cutting nice and slow. Cutting on the line. Eyes are on my paper. I'm cutting nice and slow to make sure I'm being very accurate as I cut. It's really important that we're really safe with scissors. We never want to cut anything other than paper. Going nice and slow, cutting on the black line or as close as I possibly can get. Parents, make sure that your students are doing this part and practicing cutting and you're not doing it for them. And there we go on the line. And your hat will look like this, cut out. Okay, now we're going to talk about using a glue stick. You're going to take the cap off like this, and then you're just going to roll it up a little bit. You don't want to roll it up too high because then it's going to be pushed down and you're not going to be able to use it. When I glue it on, I just want to use a little bit of glue. I don't want to use a lot of glue because the paper is pretty light. I'm just going to go across like this in nice thin lines. And I'm not going to put glue up here because that part's not going to be attached to my hat. Then I'm going to put it on like this. And there you go. Okay, parents, now I'm going to show you how to make the hat. This is my husband, Brad.
Hello.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take the hat, the sentence strip, and you're going to put it around like this to fit it. And then I hold it together to staple it, or you can glue it together like this. And then, there you go. There's the hat. Have a rocking day.